This video is packed with tips. I counted 7 during the process, and I have an extra tip right at the end of this video, plus a fun assignment for your own sketchbook practice. This is my subject for today, and I'm using a small Hahnemühle watercolor sketchbook, a Uniball rollerball pen, which has waterproof black ink, my watercolors and a water brush pen. Its handle is a small container with water, which makes it easy to use without preparation. I often don't want to spend time pondering over materials, preparing a jar of water and seeking out the right brush. I want to spend a bit of time drawing, so I always have my sketching kit with favorite supplies ready to go. Having a standard kit at the ready can really improve your sketchbook habit. By having the things you need already there, you've set yourself up to draw. No excuses or fussing about. Boom, there's a first tip already. My subject on the table is a few pieces of fruit. Really, I pick them straight from the fruit bowl and put them on the table on a napkin. No overthinking, just a simple still life from real life. If you don't have a fruit bowl, there will be something else on the table you could use as your subject. Don't overthink your subject. Everything is interesting when you draw it. That's tip number 2. I'm drawing the shapes of the fruit bit by bit, not fussing over lines, wobbliness or wonkiness. When you try and correct a line you're not happy with, you'll only put more emphasis on it. So whenever I feel a whoops moment, I try to quickly get over myself really, and keep going. I want to put these shapes in the foreground onto paper, and I know I have more to draw because I want to include the background too. So tip number 3, keep going, keep the pen moving, make the drawing grow. I'm drawing some of the texture of the fruits, not thinking about shadows and shading, just shapes and texture. That's my foreground. Now I can use the foreground shapes to see any landmarks that help me know where I need to draw the things in the background. I now realize that maybe I started too high on the page, as the neck of the guitar won't fit, but then again, the shape of the guitar will be recognizable anyway. Just like I did with the foreground, I keep going, drawing the items shape by shape, bit by bit, until I have enough info and also have run out of space for more. Tip number 4, don't plan too much in advance. Let the drawing unfold as you are drawing shape by shape. The composition will work itself out eventually. I will soon be ready to add color, but first I need to decide where I want my emphasis to be in this drawing. Tip number 5. Color attracts the viewer's eye, so where I put my color is where the focus in the drawing will be. I decide to put my color in the foreground. And now I'm mixing a blue and a brown to create gray, and we'll use that to add some quick washes in the foreground where I see shadows and shading. And then I let the watercolor dry. Now let's add color. The red checkers on the napkin bring life and depth right away. I'm not being too accurate, but, and here's a tip number 6, I follow the curve of the shape with my brush lines. And again, I don't fuss or correct. This way I keep the color fresh and the painting light. Now that I have the red on my brush, I move over to the apple. Then add bright green and allow the colors to bleed into each other. Tip number 7, leave whites off the paper. The white of the paper can be perfect for highlights. I hope you're enjoying this video, and if you are, then you might like my Patreon too. Sign up for a free 7-day trial for way more tips, ideas, inspiration and assignments for your sketchbook practice. Speaking of assignments, here's one for you. Look around you, what's on the table? Arrange a few things and don't overthink this. Everything is interesting when you draw it. Put them on your table or desk so that you can also see things in the background. Draw your still life in line and then add the background too. Then paint your drawing, but only in the foreground, so that you create a sense of depth and emphasis on the page. I work my way around the shapes, mixing colors that look natural, close to what I see. I love how the gray shadows bring depth to the colors. Although I said I had counted 7 tips, here's actually number 8 and I have one more later on. You can create more depth and life by adding just a few extra bits as a layer on top of the first color wash. Now just a bit of brown and the dark will bring in contrast for the stalks of the pear and the apple and for spots on the bananas. Stay tuned because next week I will continue on this theme. Here's one more tip. You could add more texture and with that life and depth with some colored pencils on top of the watercolor. It will just emphasize a little bit on the color, deepen the color a little bit. Just a teeny tiny bit will add so much life. Thank you for watching and have fun trying this yourself. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and we'll see each other next week. Bye.